Welcome to the Problematic Gazette, where your two favourite puffs of a certain age chew the fat and put the world to rights after a week. Step into Friday with us, everybody. Hello. All right, our Dave?
I'm very good, thank you. Yes, I'm a little fragile. I went to a pantomime last night.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, I did. Julian Clary, what a dirty little potty mouth he is. Such fun. Catherine Tate, yeah, she was all right too.
Wow, where was it?
At the Palladium.
Oh, big one.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best.
Yeah. So then we went for a meal beforehand. Lovely.
We went uptown.
Went uptown.
You went uptown, girl.
Went up west, as I said.
Out west? You going out west?
Yeah, like Sharon and Angie in EastEnders all used to go up west, didn't they?
Yeah, and come back with a load of bags from Dorothy Perkins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking Dan's credit card while he was off gallivanting with Jan. Do you remember?
Or Michelle.
Yeah. Oh, you're dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty Dan.
Was it fun?
It was fun.
Right.
It was fun. The set design was spectacular. Sleeping Beauty, not much plot, which they admittedly said there's not much plot. So it's just going to inundate you with pizzazz and razzle dazzle and everything. So 10 out of 10 for that.
Yes.
Plot, 2 out of 10. Where it's Sleeping Beauty, she pricks a finger, then she wakes up by a handsome prince.
In a nutshell.
I mean, the plot was probably about 2 minutes of the whole thing, but the rest was spectacular.
Was spectacle.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Who played the handsome prince?
A handsome young actor, I don't know his name.
Fine.
Yes,
Fine.
and there was one scene where it was splish splash, I was taking a bath, where basically all the male dancers took their tops off.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Splash, I was taking a bath.
Yeah, there was a lot of splish splashing going on. Let me tell you.
Lovely.
Yes,
Lovely.
from the gaze of the audience.
I bet there was.
Yes.
Not a dry seat in the house.
Yes, quite a bit of dribbling as well.
Speaking of dribbling, are you still using that collagen thing on your face?
I'm astounded that you have to even ask that.
No, it's only because you're looking so kind of... Oh, hang on, let me put my specs on. Oh, no, sorry, I was mistaken.
You can go off, people.
Are you, though?
I am using it, yes.
Have you noticed a difference?
You clearly haven't.
No, it's only because you're sitting, like, trying to get out of a hole now.
I'm going to turn my face to the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
I notice a difference. Yes.
Okay. That didn't sound very convincing.
3 years drama training down the drain.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I am, but it's only 3 days. Got to use it for 2 weeks.
Oh,
You've got to stick at it.
Right.
I've been putting it in my milkshake with my banana and my blueberries.
Right.
Yes, my frozen blueberries. Now I've defrosted the freezer. So I went from high glam and showbiz in the centre of London to defrosting my freezer. That's the way I roll.
Well, that's the harsh reality of life, unfortunately.
I thought it needed doing before Christmas because it was so frozen with ice that I couldn't open the drawers anymore.
Was it a winter wonderland?
It was.
Lovely.
Proper. But yeah, I've had the satisfaction of defrosting a freezer.
Yeah.
Being able to open the drawers again. It's the little things in life.
When you can open your drawers again, love, honestly.
That give the most pleasure.
Now, we had quite a lot of reactions, our reactions to It's a Wonderful Life, didn't we?
We did.
It started quite the debate on social media. Are you team not a Christmas movie, more the most depressing films you've ever seen? Or are you team a life-affirming story of the choices we make and how you draw pleasure from life around you? It's interesting, wasn't it?
It was really interesting. And it just goes to show, how beloved this film is to certain sections of the population.
Absolutely.
It's a Christmas movie, no doubt about it. It's about how giving to other people, the spirit of Christmas, enriches your life, etc. Not the take that we had.
No.
So it was a little controversial, none more so from various parts of the community.
Yes.
Than from Shirley from Creative.
Oh, God. Have we had a memo?
She Who Must Be Obeyed.
Who Must Be Obeyed.
Is angry.
Oh, no. Have we angered Shirley on 37th floor?
We have.
Oh, my God. What'd she say?
Yes, well, there was a strongly worded voice message came down.
I don't mind an email, Dave, but when I get a voice message, I fill my pants, love, honestly.
Well, that Shirley means business.
I'm not being funny, but who are the stars of this show? Who's carrying it? And who employs Shirley from Creative?
Careful. She wields power. That one, she does.
The godmother. It's like Julia Smith.
She is.
Yeah.
Like Julia Smith.
Yes, she is.
Old exec of EastEnders.
Yeah.
Yes, used to rule with a rod of iron.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's she saying?
Okay, I'm going to play it.
Go on.
There's actually two messages
Okay.
because, Shirley's missive, and she's very fair on this, is that we have to provide balance.
Yes, she reminds me of Libra at the top of the Old Bailey with the scales of justice.
Yes.
Apart
Absolutely.
from just had a couple of espresso martinis, and then the wheels come off.
Exactly. Yeah. And she gets violent.
Yes.
But she has provided balance, not in the first one. The first one is a very shit your pants message.
Okay.
But
let's hear it. Let's hear the first one.
Okay.
This is Shelley from Creative. I'm listening to the Wonderful Life episode, and I keep my thoughts and I think about them and send them to you afterwards, but I've paused it because I feel I've taken great offence, Lee, at you saying that the message of this film is don't care about yourself, just look after other people, and people who are kind come last. That is not the message of this film. The message of this film is you might have dreams when you're younger, and if you don't get those dreams, if you fixate on them, you can miss the joy that's in your life. So it's a message about living in the moment and seeing what you've got around you. Actually. Okay, end of rant. Thanks, bye.
I mean, obviously she's wrong, but what does the next message say?
Okay, so yes, taken on board, Shirley.
Yes.
We value people's opinions on this podcast, don't we?
And it's possible for one thing to mean many different things for many different people, but clearly we are right.
And clearly, this film obviously means a lot to Shirley, as it does to a lot of people.
Yes.
So she has a strong nostalgic attachment to this film, It's a Wonderful Life, which we've talked about before, having nostalgic attachments to film.
Yes.
Haven't we?
Yes.
So, but here's Shirley. I think Shirley's calmed down a little bit now.
Yes.
Obviously, it invoked a visceral reaction from her. But then a few moments later, we got this from Shirley.
Also, I really like this film, and Mum and Uncle Vincent were here for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I thought, oh, how lovely, we'll put on an old film. We'll all sit together as a family. They thought it was an absolute pile of shit and would have rather watched Die Hard.
Clearly, I'm with Mum and Uncle Vincent in this camp. But isn't that interesting, though? Two sides of the same coin.
Two sides of the same coin. Shirley from Creative providing balance there. It reminds me very much of when I forced my husband to watch The Goonies.
Right.
Because I said, The Goonies is brilliant. It's a classic film. Sat there and watched it with him. And as it was all unfolding, I kind of went in on myself a little bit because I could see he was not impressed with this film. And it just goes to show, if you've got a nostalgic attachment to a film that you watched when you were young, even, a small child, then you carry that love for that film with you. I mean, it's the whole Pretty Woman thing all over again. I really enjoyed it because I watched it when I was younger and watched it over and over again. You thought it was hugely problematic. So, yes, nostalgia plays a big part in people's opinions, doesn't it?
And as John Nathan Turner, who used to produce Doctor Who in the 80s, used to say, the memory cheats. So we have a lovely view of something, but often it's a bit like going on holiday for the second time to a place. You go the first time, you think, oh my God, it's amazing. Go back the second time and think, it's a bit of shit.
Yeah.
Or even a shag, dare I say. Go the first time, have a great night. Second time, not so hot.
We've gone there.
There's a life lesson there, I think, for everybody.
We've gone there.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, before we leave It's a Wonderful Life, I just wanted to give you a little bit of context about it. Now, we watched the full-length version, didn't we?
That's right, because there was an abridged version available, wasn't there? But we chose to endure, is the verb I'm using, the 2 hour, was it 2 weeks it lasted or 2 hours? 2 hours.
2 hours,
20-minute version. Yeah, so please tell us, why was it abridged?
Okay, so there is an abridged version. There's various theories to why it's been abridged. Okay, so the reports from multiple independent news outlets and viewers say that this abridged version omits the entire sequence where George Bailey is shown what the world would have been. Oh my God, do you know what?
We've got a live audience.
Oh, we've got a live audience, sorry. Yeah, might have to cut this bit out. Oh, shit. I've gone. So basically, George Bailey, it's very Christmas Carol, isn't it? Towards the end, he's shown a version of the world, what it would be like if he hadn't existed.
Is that the world that's more fun than the one he...
It really is.
It looks a lot more exciting.
People drink more, have more sex.
Have great time.
Fight.
Yeah.
So that bit is omitted from it.
Isn't that the whole point of the bloody film?
Well, that is the whole point of the film.
Wow.
So that bit is taken out.
Wow.
And there's various reasons for it. Some people say it's for copyright or licensing issues. Now, what happened was the copyright ran out on It's a Wonderful Life very early on because there was a paperwork or clerical error, which meant that people could watch it on the TV. That's why it's part of the TV landscape in the UK, because they could air it free of charge because the copyright ran out on it. So the Pottersville part of it, the whole crux of it, of like what life would be like without him in it, that was kind of based on elements of the original short story, The Greatest Gift by Philip Van Doren Stern, which is still copyrighted.
Right.
So due to legal action, they decided to take that out because otherwise, they'd have to pay his estate huge amounts of money, etc. So that's one reason why we've got this abridged version with the main crux of it taken out. But there's been like a huge reaction to that because everyone's saying, well, what the fuck is the point of this movie?
There's no point of that movie if you don't have that bit.
Also, there's speculation that it was taken out. The scenes involving despair and suicide might be seen as too dark for some audiences, leading for certain platforms to cut that bit out.
Right.
Which, we end up with George on a bridge, don't we, after his life's kind of gone to shit.
Yeah.
About to throw himself off, gets saved by an angel, basically. Yes. Which, again, is the crux of the story.
Yeah.
So my advice to you is that if you do want to watch
Endure
It's a Wonderful Life, watch the unabridged version to get the full story of what it's about.
Yeah, and indeed the point of the movie. Yeah. Otherwise, you've just got a really dreary tale of someone's financial worries, ups and downs.
Yeah.
Good.
So, anyway, let's move on.
It just reminds me, before we do, of the Night of the Living Dead, the George A. Romero seminal zombie film from 1969.
Yeah.
Similar situation with that. They didn't do the right form, so it was open to anybody could use it. So if you watch lots of horror films or films where they're watching a horror film, it's usually Night of the Living Dead that they're watching on the TV because they don't have to pay any money for it. And George A. Romero lost out on a fortune because it was a huge hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, just go to show, get that paperwork sorted out.
I mean, Shirley from Creative does do the paperwork, so they're meant to keep us sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been having a little personal journey of my own recently, not like George in It's a Wonderful Life. As you know, I've been watching the Carry On films from start to finish in tandem with a great podcast called Carry On Up the Podcast. And one of the things that I've really enjoyed is watching the kind of development of the actors and actresses, seeing Kenneth Williams star and then eventually becomes top billing. But I have fallen completely in love with Joan Sims. She is absolutely amazing. What an amazing actor, first of all. She's so versatile. I think she's easily the most versatile of the cast, but also she's absolutely stunning in her early films. And when she's allowed to be a sex pot, she's allowed to be sophisticated. She hasn't become the screaming harridan that she was later on. And it's like, wow, it's just really amazing to watch. And to have, speaking of things you remember from your childhood, I only remember or have seen the Harridan screeching Joan Sims.
Yes.
Go back and actually see this amazing actor doing all this wonderful work. It's been fantastic. I've even bought her autobiography.
Oh, really?
Like a lot of the Carry On stars, had a really horrible, miserable, not all the time, but, really suffered.
Yeah.
And I've developed an absolute hatred of the guy, Peter Rogers, who's the producer, pays them absolutely shit minimum salary, puts in their contract they're not allowed any repeat fees or anything. They don't make any money at all. He gets huge money. And at one point, I think it's in the 90s when Joan Sims is really struggling and she can't pay her rent. She's got no money. And she asks Peter Rogers if he can sub her. And he says, no, I don't want to start a precedent.
Really?
You absolute tit.
I saw Barbara Windsor was interviewed and she mentioned that about not getting any royalties and stuff and how much he'd got and how unfair it was and everything. Yeah. So it's Joan Sims kind of tends to get kind of sidelines by Barbara Windsor as being the big star of Carry On, the female star of Carry On, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But I mean, she was kind of integral to it, wasn't she?
Yeah, and Joan's been in more. I'm up to film 13.
Yeah.
Barbara's only been in one so far, whereas Joan's been in pretty much every single one. She's missed two, I think. But, she's great. I'm a bit in love with her, I have to say. I just think, oh, God, by the time she's appearing in Doctor Who in 1985, it's 1986. It's...
the fickle world of fame and showbiz. It could chew you up and spit you out.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Now, are we going to play a little game? I'm quite excited about this.
Well, before we do, I want to talk about Strictly.
Oh, go on.
We're talking about the showbiz environs. Yeah. Okay, so I know you haven't been invested this year, which a lot of people haven't, and I've dipped in and out of it, but last week's show was very interesting because it was the quarterfinal.
Right.
So yes, the semi-finals this week, and then it's the finals the week after. So there's huge debate, isn't there, about professional or trained dancers coming in as contestants to Strictly.
Yeah.
And what we found last week was that there are 5 people remaining, 5 couples remaining, and the 2 best dancers ended up in the bottom 2. So they were kind of topping the leaderboard week in, week out.
So Journey.
And it just strikes me as the fact that the general public who are listening and invested in it and are voting enjoy watching the dancing from the kind of semi-trained celebrity dancers until it reaches the sharp end.
Yes.
And then they very definitively say, okay, we've enjoyed that. We've had enough. You're going to go now.
Yes.
And we're going to concentrate on the people who could not put one foot in front of the other on day one and who have emerged and been nurtured and worked really hard and been tenacious and have come through and aren't the best, most brilliant dancers, but they've had that journey. And it was writ large for all to see. Amber Davis and I can't remember his name.
Don't look at me. You're on your own. Don't look at me.
Oh my goodness, that's really bad.
It doesn't matter. If you watch Strictly, you know who we're talking about, but he's good, I presume.
Yes. Yeah. He's very good. He did a West Side Story, but they went, oh, it's not your best.
Right.
That was it. Bottom 2. But because he's a brilliant dancer, but because the other one, Amber, got 40 for Charleston, he got elbowed because they had to get rid of somebody. So anyway, I just think it's really interesting to watch the whole dynamics at work and how actually the public do have their say eventually.
There's a narrative, there's a story, isn't there, to a journey? You know, it's the hero's story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, arrives there, doesn't know anything. Yeah. By the end of it, flourishes.
Stumbles along the way.
Absolutely.
Has to choose the path. Are they going to push forward or are they going to give up? No, they're going to push forward. Yeah. And people love that.
Exactly. It resonates with people because everyone has experienced something like it before, starting something new and attaining a skill. You know, it's enjoyable to watch. You can invest in it. Whereas someone who starts at level 40, where do they go? Yeah. Was it ever thus for Strictly?
Yes.
Well, I'm pleased, actually.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah. I mean, it was just so writ large last week. So let's see what happens this week.
Well, so it's the semi-final this week.
It is.
Somebody how, and given that we're presenting it next year, darling, I can't believe how disengaged I am.
You need to get invested in it. I mean, they'll be watching, they'll be listening.
They won't be listening to this.
They'll be listening to this, yeah? Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, because it is edging ever closer to Christmas, I've been out to see a panto. Yeah. I've got Christmas parties coming up, which I've got a Christmas party to go to. I love the people I work with. Do I want to stand in a room with them and talk probably about work? Or get pissed and say something that I shouldn't and go to work the next day with my tail between my legs?
With your piece of your photocopied arse hanging around the office?
Exactly. Yeah. Even though I work from home and I don't see them from month after month. But what is it about Christmas party? Some people really enjoy it. They're like, chance to get their glad rags on, have a few drinkies, have a bit of a boogie, let their hair down and stuff. I just see it for the socially awkward, socially anxious super spreader event that it is, and I just cannot get into the Christmas spirit. So what I do is I drive there, I have one bottle of beer, and I kind of do the rounds and say hello to people.
Hello.
Yeah. Nice to see you. Like, oh, Dave's made it to the party and everything. And then do a little Irish goodbye, like the littlest hobo, after about an hour. Right. Because by that point, everyone's starting to get a bit tiddly anyway. They're not going to know who the hell's there and who's not there.
Of course not.
And then I've shown my face, and then I've come home again, put my feet up, got my comfies on, and watching something crap on telly.
So basically what you're saying to all our listeners is don't invite you to any events in the future.
No. I just get a little bit socially awkward.
Right.
I tell you what, it's forced fun and making small talk. Some people are really good at it. My husband's really good at it because that's basically his job to, chat to people and go to showbiz events, etc. He's great. He's kind of like built this talent. It's part of his job description. Whereas I'm just an antisocial arsehole who doesn't really like talking to people.
Yes.
From you.
Yeah, I'm very much a shrinking violet as well.
Okay, let's move on very quickly because I am trying to get in the Christmas mood. Another thing that I'm just being really grumpy about at the moment is buying presents for people and having to really think about, will they like this, will they like that? And I'm just think, do you remember what you got for Christmas last year?
Do what I do and just don't bother.
Yes.
The only people I buy Christmas presents for are you and your husband, only because I come here in the Betwixtmas or the Christmas perineum. And because you get some for me, I have to get some for you. Despite me saying every year, do not get me Christmas presents.
Yeah. Anyway, Gazers, tell us what you think about buying Christmas presents and the pressure that you're under. Christmas parties. La la la. Anyway, all that being said, shall we play a little Christmas game?
Yes, I do love a game.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so
What are we doing? What are we doing? Explain the rules.
a real institution in the UK for our international listeners is buying the Radio Times.
Yeah.
And circling things that you want to watch on the telly. The Radio Times being the TV listings for all the channels and everything. But there have been some interesting articles in the Radio Times this year, and I have it in front of me if anyone can hear that. So it's basically celebrities talking about what films they like to watch on Christmas Day. So I thought I'd read out the quote.
Okay.
You say, do you like it?
Okay.
Does that sound like your cup of tea?
Okay.
And I'll tell you who you're going to be spending Christmas Day with.
Okay, so we read them and maybe have a pass fail and then we can narrow it. Oh, yeah, good. I love this. Go on.
Okay, so I do have to skim through a few because they are quite minor celebrities.
Oh, fine.
Our international listeners might not know who they are. Okay, so this first one. Would you like to spend Christmas Day with this person who says, I quote, "It's a wonderful life, says it all."
No.
You have to let me finish the quote for
Out.
"It's a wonderful life, says it all. It's a tale of redemption, which will never date and will fill you with joy. That's what Christmas should be all about."
Next. Who was that?
That was David Suchet.
Okay.
Who plays Poirot.
Yes, I can do Christmas without David.
Okay.
Sorry, David, but no.
All right, then. Okay, so on Christmas Day, we'd always watch the Christmas special of Doctor Who on the iPlayer. And part of our family tradition would be to sit and watch the Strictly Come Dancing final, which we knew would bring you towards Christmas.
Okay, I'll happily spend Christmas with them, obviously.
Okay.
Don't tell me who it is yet.
Okay.
Because maybe I'll have a couple, then we'll have to work out who's my ideal Christmas is going to be.
Okay.
But a strong contender, bringing out the Doctor Who card, obviously.
I tell you what, if it's just a flat no, I'll tell you who it is straight away.
Fine.
Okay, so this next person.
Yeah.
Love Actually.
No.
Love Actually is the one that ends up being put on.
No. Who's that?
And I cry every time. Richard Curtis movies enter my roster of Christmas films a lot.
So I've just been sick in my mouth. Who was that?
So you really don't want to spend Christmas Day with Russell Tovey?
I wouldn't mind, but I'm not watching that, Russell. No, out. We wouldn't be watching films if I spent Christmas Day with Russell Tovey.
Okay, so here's another one. We're more into board games for Christmas, but there's something about Carry On Camping that takes me back to my youth. Back in the day, you put on an old Carry On film at 11 p.m. when you're off your nuts, just full of pigs in blankets. That's what Christmas is about.
I'm happy with that person. We've got two contenders.
Okay,
Don't tell me.
That's it. So I don't think we should do any more. So I need you to choose between
Doctor Who and
Strictly or board games, pigs in blankets, vegetarian, obviously for you, and Carry On Camping.
I think I might do Carry On Camping.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is who you want to spend your Christmas Day with?
Who is it?
Okay, so you want to spend Christmas Day playing board games, watching Carry On Camping, getting off your nuts, and eating vegetarian pigs in blankets with Danny Dyer.
Oh, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. Imagine it'd be quite fun on Christmas Day.
I think so. Yeah. Who was the Doctor Who and Strictly one?
The other Doctor Who and Strictly one was Alex Kingston.
Oh, no, you see, I could have done either of those.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can go to Alex Kingston
for the afternoon.
Yeah. And then
go to dance, get off me nut. Yeah. That sounds like a great Christmas.
Alex Kingston is an actress for our international listeners.
With a song for fans.
Doctor Who. Yeah. She's just been in Strictly, did a really good rumba.
Yes, she did. I saw that. She's one of the few ones I saw when Shirley was crying, wasn't it?
Shirley was a bit over the top, to be honest with you.
Let's not talk about that. Anyway, that was fun.
Good. I like a little Christmas game.
Yeah, I do as well.
Okay, so before we move on to what we're doing next week, I just want to give a little mention to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
We stumbled across their little review.
We had a review.
Yeah, on iTunes.
Yes, cool. Really? Okay, lovely.
Yes. This is from Rocky in Australia.
Rocky, if
you're listening.
I like Rocky.
I like the sound of Rocky.
I mean, anyone, yeah.
I like the cut of Rocky's jib.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Rocky. So he said, I've just found this podcast and I love it. The hosts are brilliant. Oh, Rocky.
Thank you.
And I'm listening to the episodes at work and laughing out loud. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's really nice.
Thank you, Rocky.
Thanks, Rocky.
In Australia.
In Australia.
All the way.
That's lovely. Thanks, Rocky.
Yeah.
Now, listeners, we are are coming towards the end of the year, and for our last episode of the Gazette, we will be doing a review of our year, but we'll also be opening our listener mailbag. Hopefully we'll have a bulging sack. Do please get in touch with us. Have you had any highlights of the year? Any episodes you particularly enjoyed? Anything you violently disagreed with? This is not about you, Shelley from Creative, so put your pen away, love. Do get in touch with us at Podcast Gaze on socials or the Problematic Gaze at gmail.com, and do continue to like and subscribe to us. We love to hear from you. We can't wait to hear from you. So that's going to be our 2025 retrospective at the end of the year. That'll be exciting, won't it?
It will be. Gazers, please do get in touch because, we really value every contribution from our gazers, our community that we've built up.
Yes.
Which is really nice.
It is. We're getting a little community now, aren't we?
We are getting a little community, yes. And please do follow us.
Yes.
Please click that follow button straight away if you like what you hear, and then you can look at all our back catalogue, of which there are multitude of episodes and fabulousness.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of fabulousness, next week's a cracker, isn't it?
It really is a good Christmas cracker, actually.
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
Blast from the past. And what's lovely is that we've been reunited. I've returned from Northumberland. We're back together at PG Manor. We're going to record this afternoon with a little bit of last bubbles because it is Christmas.
Maybe. I might have to have a little sleep first, a little nana
nap first.
Because I went out last night.
Yeah, you went and watched a panto in town.
Yeah, but white wine was involved. Oh. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit fragile. I'm on the ginger and turmeric at the moment.
Meanwhile, I am feeling fresh as everything.
I went out walking the dogs thinking, Lee's going to be really gung-ho, and I'm going to have to turn it on for showbiz. It's
still haven't.
Waiting in the wings. You might not want to go on stage, but you have to turn it on.
Waiting for you to turn it on, darling. Have you started yet?
That'll be really good.
Fix up.
So what are we looking at next week? We haven't said.
Well, it's raining outside, Dave. Do you know what I want you to do? Bring me sunshine, love. Bring me sunshine. See what I did there?
I did. I was just taking a gulp of my tea then.
Rehydrate.
You. That's rehydrate. Morecambe and Wise from 1971.
Yeah.
Christmas special.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I howled with laughter.
It was fabulous, wasn't it?
God, it was so good.
Had everything.
So good.
Just for a little taster, Glenda Jackson.
Yeah.
Andre Previn.
Burley Chassis.
Shirley Bassey. Three of the greats. So, everything in it.
Yeah. And Francis Matthews, randomly.
Yeah.
And Los Zafiras.
Oh, yes. The band.
Yeah.
Spanish band.
The Sapphires. They're Colombian, actually.
Oh, were they? Well, anyway, let's continue this debate offline because I might have to contest that.
Anyway, yes, good. So, look forward to that. And I look forward to you having your nana nap and then being fresh, darling.
Fresh.
We're going to pull this out the bag, even have to top my feet off to do so.
Absolutely. Our gazers expect it of us.
Our gazers expect. Yes.
Anyway, until next week, dear gazers.
Au reservoir.
Au reservoir.